Well, so Expresso's got its apes in a row this morning. I'm talking about the two of us. Thanks to, obviously, the lovely insider interview with Neil Sandilands for his Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And, of course, I had an opportunity to sit down with this. He's a genius in the acting space.
That's an understatement, man.
Yeah, man. Incredible. So we thought, let's go on a deep dive, man.
Yeah, now JP Sebastian obviously got a catch-up with Kingdom's antagonist in another fine actor, and that's Kevin Durand, who plays Proximus Caesar.
Ooh.
Now, is this new Caesar just bananas for power or truly ape over his apes? Well, in time for tomorrow's massive big screen release of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, here are the answers and a fair bit of monkeying around.
Gonna fit right in.
Say his words. Say his words! What a wonderful day!
Kevin Durand.
How are you?
Go on. Yeah. Okay, you can't make me do the vocalizations. Teach me how, very quickly.
Together, strong.
That's so cool. I'll apologize right at the top, because I feel like what I'm really going to be asking you for the next 10 minutes is just for a crash course in how to become an ape. Because you did an exceptional job. For all of you listening and watching, this is Kevin Durand, plays Proximus Caesar in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to my kingdom.
It's all the way in the back of the throat. I need like 5 whiskeys and 8 bananas. Now, in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, I really love the time scale of a lot of these. Like from the first to the second, it feels like a year. And then it's like 10 years. Then it's like 30. Give us a lay of the land of this movie.
You know, I think we had always discussed that it was, hundreds of years in the future. So I believe that the number we kept saying was 300, approximately 300 years. And the different ape societies have had time to evolve in their own way. They all experience their own type of evolution. And they gave us a great ape school to get into ape mode, but they didn't give us a human school to re-enter society as human. I think I prefer being an ape, honestly.
Wow, there's such a forlorn look over your face. I'm glad that you were able to eventually rejoin us, and that you're probably correctly potty trained, because I know apes have certain habits. I'll leave that up to your wife to handle.
I stopped throwing poop at family members. They didn't appreciate that. Yeah, no, we experienced this incredible situation where they actually provided this extended ape school for us. So we all left all the different places that we came from all over the world to join this ape school. And we learned of the anatomical differences, first of all, to figure out how these differences would inform our movement. And then from there, you would inject who you thought your character was into that. And of course, the body would move. Owen Teague, after, I think it was in my 4th week of ape school, and they had already been shooting. And Owen, who plays Noah, they finished a scene, and Owen saw me from a distance, and we hadn't met as humans yet. And he kept staring at me, and he was kind of scared, and he was moving towards me. He wasn't breaking character, and I remember him looking at me through like the window of this truck, and then he slowly made his way over, and then he would get down, kind of put his hand up, and he was basically saying, "Come on, let's play. Come on, it's okay. It's okay. There's nothing, let go of your vanity. It's okay."
Yes.
And my chest came out, and he went, "Oh." And we ran off for 45 minutes. The first 45 minutes of us hanging out together were as Proximus and Noah. And we had this intense conversation. And I remember just speaking to him of how I had read in books that humans used to keep us in cages. And I am going to do everything that I can to make sure that never happens again. And So an interesting relationship formed, all these levels to a relationship where, you know, on page, like I was the baddie, you know, I was instrumental in the death of his father, right? So, and yet he's going, oh my God, you really make sense to me. So it became this really interesting dichotomy of like, do I hate him? Do I love him? And the layers just kept piling on, and we kept improvising, and then we started to go, oh wow, you're also a cool human. Yeah, so it's just a tremendous journey, and then to be able to see it on the screen and see all of my really dear friends, we all became a family on this, and I see the ape, I see the genius that Weta brought to it and that Wes brought to it, but I still see the human, because it's every idiosyncratic thing, all the minutia, everything was captured. They somehow, you know, the wizardry that they pull off at Weta, it all came through.
There's a funny way of thinking about it, actually, is that as technology developed, VFX technology, it was perfectly tracking ape evolution, because there are certain ways that you'd have more rudimentary movements maybe in the earlier movies, and that's maybe what the technology could achieve at the time. But geez, the VFX in this is just ridiculous. So like, for me, one of the things I appreciated was Noah's father, just the stuff that they achieved with the eyes. Was there something that stood out for you? I know it's not your end of the deal, but in VFX, in visual effects, that blew your mind for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes?
What blew my mind was that I tried to erase all preconceptions that I had because I'd never worked in this realm, but I thought that I would feel perhaps a little bit imprisoned by the technology, and it was the opposite. I was fully liberated by it, because I no longer had to harp on my really annoying human vanity. That constantly tells me when I look in the mirror, every once in a while I'll say, oh, you look good. Or it's like, oh God, really? Because we all have that. And that was all gone. I could just completely disappear into Proximus, and it was exhilarating. It was intoxicating.
I think that, geez, you guys must have then nurtured an atmosphere on set that, because, you know, in a cliche sense, we say actors necessarily are vulnerable creatures. You've got a sound guy looking at you funny, you've got a lighting guy looking at you funny, you've got a camera crew and whatever, but you were able to submerge yourself so easily. I mean, describe then working with, you also worked with William H. Macy, one of the legends. Just the atmosphere, the kinship on working on Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Well, with Bill, it was amazing because we had done a movie together years ago called Wild Hogs, which was so incredibly fun that he stole that movie. It was so good. Yeah, seeing him again was wonderful. He came into a very tight-knit family. We had been together for a long time. His energy was so wonderful. He just fit in right away. He was walking around with his mandolin and singing us these terrific songs that he had written, these funny songs. He was just welcomed into the family right away. Everybody was just, I think everyone on that set was just so excited to be a part of this world. And, you know, every day, like, we were also excited to be a part of that magic, because it really felt like magic. We would get to the end of takes and we would all look at each other. I mean, Owen and I in particular, we'd get to the end of takes and we'd look to each other and we'd both be kind of like still shaking and tears running down our eyes and just kind of go, feel good? It's like, yeah, I feel good. And then it's, oh, okay, here we go. It was just, I hope that people find it as riveting to watch as it was to make, because we certainly, in the moment, everyone bought into it. And when we see it on the screen with all of the wizardry that Weta brought to it, it's like, it really completely blows my mind, and I'm so excited for everyone to see it.
And
Run to your theater. It's just
run on all fours, bound, go to ape school to get there quicker. I don't know. No, truly, for someone who like I said myself is hooked on the series, and I feel like it's got so much that's important to say about stuff, especially for me from South Africa, decolonial sort of stories and stuff like that. Yeah, a fine addition to the series, and I encourage everyone to go see your exceptional performance as Proxima Caesar in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Congratulations, and thanks so much for your time, Kevin Durand.
thank you.
What a wonderful day.
What a wonderful day! Oh, yeah, apes are strong. People don't think I'm insane if they don't know what this is.
Apes together, strong.
From the horse's mouth. Thanks, Kevin.
Hey, brother.
Peace.
Together.
Yeah.
Strong. I love that. I think I'm ready for monkey school. I think I could go to monkey school for a couple of weeks and I could pull this off. An incredible performance, it looks like, from Kevin Durand and JP Sebastian. You just nail it. You smoke it every single time. We love you guys. Brilliant, brilliant
Yeah,
interview.
we absolutely do. Thank you so much for coming through on that one.